What's up? Coming back with you guys, Brick City Earth Angel 1800. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. You're more than welcome to share my videos. Okay, I know I haven't been on here in a couple of weeks, but I always tell you guys, if I'm not on my channel, I'm still living the will of God. And also, I have different projects going on and everything, okay? So, this is just going to be a download, okay? Because I ain't got my cards or anything with me, and I'm out here by the water today. I'm always coming to the river in order to I get grounded, and also I get grounded and get my energy and everything what I need for today. I just release a lot of things when I'm at the park and everything. So I've been here for I think about like 15 to 20 minutes, but I have to get my downloads right, okay? Because I got so many of them, okay? But this download is consists of where this young lady slash young man, it can go both ways. You already know when I have my downloads, it could be for a woman or it could be for a man, okay? Vice versa, okay? But this download, it consists of where two women, okay, it could be best friends. It looked like to me where they are just hanging out and everything, and it's like a big, like it's at a big, like a theme park or something like that. And they met a couple of men or whatever like that. But one of the homegirls already know of this guy, okay? What it is, they are acting. That's why I tell you guys to always pay attention to people's energy, okay? Because sometimes people can say things out of their mouth, okay? But their actions are different. That's where the energy come in at. That's why I tell you guys that once a person tell you something, they be acting, okay? For example, somebody say they love you, okay? But they are not treating you like they love you. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, it's like reading energies. I'm an energy reader, okay? That's one of my gifts. I don't tell everybody all my gifts, okay? I'm a divine feminine. Y'all already know this, okay? So where they was at a theme park and it looked like it was a girlfriend, like they best friends, and they met a couple of guys, okay? But the guys that they met, one of the girls already knew of the guys, okay? But this other girl here, one of them, they got money and everything, and they carry themselves with respect, okay? But the other best friend, she is a thot, okay? Go out, do other things and stuff like that. So the one that's a thot, she already know of these guys, okay? But the one that got respect for herself, she got money and everything. And what they doing, they trying to run game on her. You see what I'm saying? They trying to get her to basically have sex with the guy, and then on top of that, they trying to get her out of her money, okay? So many words as in love bonding, okay? Sometimes when men get with a woman and they got money, they just with that woman because the money, okay? That's called love bonding and everything like that. But it's vice versa. Sometimes when women get with men, okay, just for their money, okay? But this particular download went like as in they was at the theme park as like at a theme park, okay? Or it could be at a big concert. It could be at any event. But where I seen with rides and water and everything, so they're telling me that it could have been at a theme park, okay? But the young lady, the thought, and the one that's got her respect, they are best friends. But the thought sending up the girl with the other man because the thought is already having sex with the other guy, okay? But the other guy, he carry himself with respect. You see what I'm saying? But they trying to get the girl out of her money and everything. But that's why I tell you guys, when you hanging around with more than one person, as in so-called, they say they your friends, but when they are not your friends, they your frenemies. They just trying to get what you got, okay? So, as so many words that when you got friends as girlfriends and everything, they want what you got. They will have you. They will tell you all these different type of lies and butter you up, saying that the man wants you and this and that, and when the whole time that the man don't want you, okay? It's so many words that they are running game, they are acting. People act. Everywhere I go, I see people act. I see people act everywhere I go. You see what I'm saying? Because they are not their real self, so family. That's why I tell you guys that y'all need to start paying attention to what's in front of you guys and y'all surroundings, everything. Everybody act. I see people act every day, and I just shake my head. I say, look at that. They are not real. They are not authentic. So when they are not real and authentic, they what? They are manipulators, and manipulators are what? Up? They are up under Satan umbrella, okay? When they manipulate things, okay? So many words where this best friend, she tried to manipulate her other friend into having sex with the guy that she already had sex with, okay? But they are running game on the best friend is running game on the girl that showed respect and got the money, okay? But the girl that got the money and respected, she knew that the girl was laying up with the guy she wouldn't ever have anything to do with him, okay? That's why I tell you guys, y'all got to think about who you hanging around. You see what I'm saying? I don't trust nobody. I got sisters, brothers, and family. I don't trust nobody. Everybody done crossed me. You see what I'm saying? Everybody done crossed me except for Jesus Christ. You see what I'm saying? That's why I hang by myself. I do a lot of things by myself because, hey, can't nobody, you see what I'm saying? They can't mislead me. They can't set me up. I have been set up several times. I've been through the storm, but hey, I didn't get, you see what I'm saying? I have been through the fire, but I have been burnt, okay? That's why I tell you guys, y'all got to think about who's around you guys. They set you up. 1 minute they smile in your face. I have sisters that smile in my face. I grew up with and everything, and the whole time they put a knife in my back. These the people I grew up with. We came out the same mama, you see? Everything. We did everything together. You see what I'm saying? But they went the devil. They are devil worshipers. I am an earth angel. You see what I'm saying? I went the way my grandmama Brula went. You see what I'm saying? On my daddy's side, that's where my gifts come from. But on my mama's side, they all what? Warlocks. Not all of them, and warlocks and witches. Okay? That's where my sister and them, they did all that shit. When I was younger, they did spell work on me and everything. But they cannot do that shit no more because I walked into my power. That's why I tell you guys, once you walk into your power, the enemy cannot do nothing. But once you walk into your power, the enemies got to what? Bow down to you. Just like I tell you guys, if a pit bull come running towards me now, all I got to do is stand up and stand in my power. And what that pit bull going to do? It's going to bow down to me because what? I'll stand in my power. That's why I tell you guys, because the pit bull, you got control over snakes. You got control over everything on this earth when you walk into your power. That's what I do. I'm not afraid of nobody. The only thing I'm afraid of is Jesus Christ for not doing his will. Well, for me, you see what I'm saying? I'm afraid of not doing his will. That's the only thing I fear. Everything else, man, fuck this shit on this earth. You see what I'm saying? Because it's designed to get you off track from living the will of God, okay? That's what I'm living. I'm living the will of God and everything. You look at me, you think I'm a street bitch. You see what I'm saying? But that's how God designed me. You see what I'm saying? Because he designed me like this, and the shit that I've been through in the streets, who gonna go in the crack houses? Who gonna go in the prostitutes on the goddamn corner and shit and talk and give them the message Jesus Christ got for them? You see what I'm saying? Who gonna go up in Chicago and go in them goddamn houses where the meth at and these pit bulls and all these damn gangsters at? Who gonna do that? That's why he designed me, because I have been through that shit. I've been in crack houses. I've been around drug dealers, every goddamn thing. But you look at me, I'm 50 years old. You look at me, it look like I'm 35. You see what I'm saying? Because God preserved me. He put his hands on me. The shit that I've been through, hey, shit, you look at me, I don't even look like I've been through it. Because I had to go through it. In order to go through things, you have to what? In order to help other people, you have to go through things. You can read a book all day long, like the scientists. They read books, right? But look here, I am the book. Once you know that you the book, Hell, you ain't got to read the book. You is the book. You is within. You see what I'm saying? That's how you can go out on the streets, go anywhere, and what? Live the will of God and pull a person up when they fall. You see what I'm saying? Some people is designed to keep their feet on your neck while you can't move. See, I ain't designed for that. I'm designed to pull your ass up and let you know there is a way, because Jesus Christ is the way. You see what I'm saying? Because he the one got me off drugs. He the one got me off the street, every damn thing I've been through. But look here, I don't look it, because he's within me like he's within you guys, okay? I already know when I get on my channel, Jesus always take me to the right, to the left, but he always bring me back to you guys. But what I was saying about the situation, like how the girl try to manipulate the other girl into having sex with the other dude, right? It's because she's acting, they trying to get the girl out of her money. And once they man get with her, you know how men do. They love bond you, they lick all on you, they get their fang all. You see what I'm saying? They do all different type of things to love bomb you, because what? Women, all women love. They want love. That's what they missing, is love. But see, once you find Jesus Christ love, hey, you ain't missing no love. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm single right now, but Jesus Christ got my husband waiting on me and everything, right? That's why I'm still living his will. He picked out my husband for me, okay? I have tried to pick out my husband for me when I was on the streets, but it didn't work. I always ran into narcissists and warlocks. You see what I'm saying? They manipulate my energy and shit. You see what I'm saying? But God always tell me they can't do it no more, okay? So that's why I'm living his will and everything. And I advise you guys to always think about when you wake up in the morning, you got all your limbs. You got your eyes, you got your arm, you got your hands, you got your feet, your legs, your knees, everything, right? Some people don't even got that. They can't even see. They can't even brush their teeth. You hear me? They can't even wipe themselves. That's a blessing. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes people wake up and say they don't pray, they don't do anything. But y'all have to thank God for the little bitty things that you got, your family that you got. You see what I'm saying? I can't even have kids. I don't even have a family. But y'all got to be blessed for what you got. You see what I'm saying? Because I can't have kids. You know, I want kids, but I know one thing, I'm going to be a foster parent. You see what I'm saying? Foster kids need love too, right? Okay then. So y'all just think about the little bittiest things that's occur in your life. You see what I'm saying? You got a car, but it might not be the car that you want, but you got to thank God that you got a car. You see what I'm saying? That's what I thank God about everything. For everything I have got. I thank God for my wig I got my glasses, my bottled water. You know, I just thank God for everything that I got. So, family, that's what you got to do. You see what I'm saying? But this girl here, she already had sex with the guy and everything. He trying to love bomb the girl to have sex and everything and get her off her scale and everything. So off of her scale with God. You see what I'm saying? Therefore, when you got friends and everything, friends will come around. If they don't like you and everything, and that's what's going on, they want to get the girl off her high horse, off her scale. See? To get her off the scale, hey, we got her. They got her back in the streets. They got her back doing everything. Okay, negativity thing, okay? That's what they designed to do. That's why I tell you guys, y'all got to think about the people that y'all hang around. They let people into your energy, your bubble, okay? Because once they get into your bubble, they want to know everything every time. When you got something going on, they want to know what you got going on, and you want to know why? Because they want to stop what you got going on. They want to stop it. So, family, your friend is not your friend. Y'all need to wake up and start checking your circle. You see what I'm saying? And I want you guys to just think of anything to say to one of your friends and see will it come back. Okay? Just say anything. You know how you can just say anything and see will it come back, and then you know, hey, I can't trust her. You see what I'm saying? I used to do stuff like that all the time. And wind up being, they got me recording. I had one niece, every time I say something, she record everything about what I say about people, You know what I'm saying? But only thing about what I say, I can say it again in that person's face. You see what I'm saying? That's one thing about me, because I bar none. I ain't gonna say nothing and say I didn't say it, because everything she recorded on me, hey, I can say it in them hoes' face and them bitch ass niggas' face. You see what I'm saying? I can say it in their face. Sometimes people cannot speak up on what they say about people behind their back. That's where the look, manipulation coming. I didn't say that shit. I stand on business. Hell yeah, I said it. And what? And what you gonna do? That's what I say. I say that shit right now when I'm not in the streets. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody finna come step on my shoes. I ain't finna turn no other cheek. I'm gonna flip your ass and what? Drag you. You see what I'm saying? Just like how Jesus do Satan. That's how I'm gonna do you guys. You see what I'm saying? Don't come over here in my bubble and think you gonna try to hurt me. You see what I'm saying? I got scientists, police, everything. They still following me everywhere I go. But you think I know that? And where my new apartment at, they got cameras in there. You see what I'm saying? I tell them motherfuckers like this, pay my rent. Y'all want to be looking and shit. You see what I'm saying? All this shit, I know everything. Because what? I am intuitive. Jesus Christ, especially when you shooting a gun at me. You see what I'm saying? Especially when you coming for me. God gonna give me a download. And then what? I know where every camera is and everything. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I tell you guys that the download consists of with this woman. They go to a theme park, two guys, they met. But the other girl, she already knew of these guys. They just setting up her best friend, because her best friend, she live in the will of God. She got money. You see what I'm saying? They got to get off her throne. They trying to love bomb her. And then the dude trying to get off bomb. You know how the men do. But the girl still looking like this. You see what I'm saying? She like, hey, she ain't doing nothing. You feel what I'm saying? But that's how your friend is not your friend. If your friend is there to elevate you, you see what I'm saying? Not to hurt you. They there to elevate you, not to hurt you. Anytime when you want to do something, your friend telling you, you know, the pros and cons and everything. You know, when people come to me, I break it down. The pros and cons of everything. You see what I'm saying? That's how it kept me out of trouble when I was in the streets. I do think about the pros and go, hey, shit, if it go to the left, well, I don't want to do that time. Therefore, I slide back, because I don't want to do no time for no bullshit, right? That's what kept me out of the jail system and shit when I was in the streets and shit. When I was in the streets, I was an honest hoe. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't robbing people, going in people's pockets and shit, setting them up. I wasn't doing that. You hear me? I wasn't doing that. I was an honest hoe when I was out there in the streets. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that they win and everything, the girl got the girl to talk to the guy and everything, but the girl ain't on it. She already know what time it is. That's why I tell you guys, pay attention to who's in your circle, who you talking to, because they trying to get you off balance. You see what I'm saying? You trying to go right, they trying to go left. That's what I done. I cut off everybody that Jesus Christ told me to cut off. He's still revealing to me who my enemies is. You see what I'm saying? That's what's so good about Jesus Christ. He gonna reveal to you who your enemies every day. He revealed to me. If he ain't giving me a download when I'm sitting down, I'm getting them in my sleep. Who and what and where they did at. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you. That's what I love about Jesus Christ. Once you walk into this love, ain't no other love is greater than his. That's why I stand alone. People think I'm alone, but my soul family, they all around me. I got my angels all around me. You see what I'm saying? I'm in the bubble. If you really look at me in the sun, you can see my aura. My shit shining like a motherfucker. You can see sparkles, the look all around me. And therefore, what I'm anointed, it come like the light, what I'm in, it come from the heaven. You see what I'm saying? They ain't got the power I got. You see what I'm saying? They got to sacrifice and do all that. Look, Jesus Christ was the sacrifice, the Lamb of God, wasn't he? Therefore, I don't even have to do all of that, because I got the power within me. I was born with it, okay? That's why I tell you guys, everybody is intuitive. Light your intuitive within you, okay? Everybody got discernment. That's what I meant to say. Everybody got discernment about a woman intuition. You feel like that, that's discernment. You see what I'm saying? That's discernment. When you get, everybody get downloads. When you get something like that, like, damn, why I think of that? That was a download, you guys. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to be anointed to get downloads. Y'all getting downloads left and right. How y'all know what to do? And your when that voice that you hear to say don't do that. Who you think that voice is? That's Jesus Christ's voice. That's why I tell you guys, you guys is so stuck up on the devil voice. Y'all can hear the devil voice, right? You know how to rebuke the devil, put the blood of Jesus on. Y'all got to listen to Jesus' voice. You see, that's the voice I know of. Yeah, y'all hear him, but y'all don't listen to him. That's the only thing about it. Y'all have to listen to Jesus when he speak with you guys. Because he talked to me every time. When I want to do this, hey, time to get up, he wake me up. I ain't got to have a time clock. I ain't got to have a alarm clock. You see what I'm saying? Because Jesus is my alarm clock. You see what I'm saying? I just do what I do. I go to the park. Right now, I'm down here by the river. See that? I come down here to get my downloads. I enjoy life and everything. And you got people, they walk around. See this guy here? He walks around. He come down here all the time and do his walks, you know. Do his walks and everything. And I see a whole lot of people that's, everybody come down and enjoy the park. Because we pay taxes. Why not enjoy it, okay? And get grounded while you outside of your house. You can go to the park. You can go in your backyard and play in the grass, in the mud. That's how the kids do. Kids play in the grass, in the mud, and the whole time when the kids is outside playing in the dirt and the mud, the kids is getting grounded. Do y'all know that? Like, they got kids over there now, they playing and stuff. They are getting grounded with Mother Nature. That's why I love the park with the green trees, the grass, and the dirt and shit. I love that shit. I grew up in the country out there. We running around with shoes off. But the whole time, we was getting grounded. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. You see what I'm saying? That's why the kids are so pure like they is. Because the whole time, they outside playing. They are getting grounded, people. You see what I'm saying? They are getting grounded. I'm just out in the back, got my little outfit on, yeah. Got to go to work tomorrow and everything, I got to put in work, but I still got to put in work for Jesus, okay? So, this girl here, you know what I'm saying? They got to make a way. She have to walk away from her friend because her friend is not her friend. You see what I'm saying? And that's bad, and that's sad when your friend is not your friend. You think that's your friend when that's not your friend. You have to wake up. God, I've been hurt all the way around. I said, what? God said, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that did me wrong, they walk around and drive around and say, do she know what I did? Hell yeah, I know. Hell yeah, I know what you done. You see what I'm saying? But I still smile. I don't take it out on nobody. That's what it is. Whatever you going through in life, okay? Whatever you guys going through in life, whatever you have been through, just don't take it out on the next person. Heal from that. Give it to Jesus and heal from it. And then smile and keep listen to Jesus. Listen to God and let him lead you. You see what I'm saying? That's what I do. That's what I do. I let him lead me. Right now, he might tell me right now, hey, stop right now, go over here, do this and that. And then I got to stop what I'm doing and go and do what Jesus tell me to do. That's what I'm here for. You see what I'm saying? I work like everybody. Hell, I work, I pay taxes, I sweat, I do it all. I go through stuff too like everybody. Because I'm anointed, that don't give me no way, you ain't gonna go through nothing. Shit, the anointed kids go through a whole lot of shit. We go through a whole lot of stuff. Stuff that people cannot even go through. They'll break down, they'll unalive themselves, all different type of things. Because you gotta be hard for God. For this race, you gotta be hard for God for this race. And that's why I give my everything to Jesus Christ. My body don't belong to me no more. My body, my brain, my body, everything belong to Jesus Christ. I was the owner of my body. I did what I wanted to do when I was in my ego, when I was in the world. Now I'm not in the world and I'm not in my ego. Okay, your ego is when you living in the world, people. You can live in the world, but not of the world. That's what I am. I'm living in it, but I'm not of it. Okay, because I don't do the things that the worldly people do. You see, I do the opposite, and that's how you get into heaven. You see what I'm saying? It all determines what you do on 3D is determine where you're going when your lights cut off here, okay? Like me, myself, and I always say I'm never dying. Because once absent from the body on the 3D is what? Present with the Lord. That's why I say I never die. And I'm not afraid to die. Like that water can come and slay me, take me down in there, but I ain't scared. You see what I'm saying? Because my soul, what? Belongs to Jesus. It's gone with him. That's why I'm not afraid to die. Only thing I'm afraid of, not living the will of God. You know what I'm saying? I don't want God to put me in a tower moment. You see what I'm saying? The tower moment mean when you hear spiritual people say tower moment is mean when you're in an accident, when your whole world shake up and down, upside down. Okay, that's a tower moment. You see what I'm saying? That's why I tell you guys to always pay attention to your friends that you meet and whoever you get into your bubble, your circle, okay? That's what I pay attention to, okay? I just love you guys so, family and everything. And always pay attention to your kids and everything because school coming back, you got peer pressure out there. You got to eat with your kids every day. I mean, if they 5, 3 years old, you got to talk to your kids. You see what I'm saying? And ask your kids what's going on with them, they body, everything. Because you got sex offenders out there. You got people that's not ain't level. You see mental people out there. Y'all got to keep an eye on your kids, people. So, family, I just love you guys. But the girl, this girl here, she just going with the flow, but her discernment telling her not to mess with the guy and everything. But I tell you guys how people set up people. They smile like this, you talk to them, they smile, and you turn your back, you be surprised how a person look at you. And I caught a lot of people looking at me with an evil eye when they supposed to be my friend. But that's how God showing me, look at them. They ain't your friend, get away. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt, but always remember, God is not gonna tell you nothing wrong. Jesus Christ is not gonna tell you guys nothing wrong. So, family, I just love you guys and everything. But the girl, the two best friends and everything, they try to set the girl up with the boy and everything. But it didn't go down like they thought it was going to go down like that because she didn't have sex with him or nothing. You see what I'm saying? She got her money. They can't manipulate her or anything. But I just let you guys know that these downloads could consist of somebody in Chicago, in Indiana, anywhere. I stay in Clarksville, Tennessee. You see what I'm saying? It could be in another country. You see what I'm saying? In Africa, in Paris somewhere. You see what I'm saying? I just love you guys so, family. Y'all just got to stay prayed up and ask God to sharpen your discernment, okay? That's what I do. When I'm not on my channel, I'm work. I got a 9 to 5. You see what I'm saying? And I got to stay prayed up. I got to rest. I got to do all these different type of things. You know what I'm saying? I got a project I'm working on. And I'm going to start doing some in the fall. That's what I'm going on. I'm going to start doing what God put on my heart to do. That's what I'm trying to line up and get everything situated on that part. Like I tell you guys, when I'm not on my channel, I'm still living the will of God. And you see, every day, it's getting easier and easier and easier because Jesus Christ is leading me. And I just want you guys to always stay prayed up, teach your kids how to pray, pay attention to your kids. They going to school and everything now, the peer pressure, it's a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Especially when they teenagers, peer pressure is a motherfucker. Y'all need to wake up, check your kids, tell them, open them doors up, don't shut them doors, keep them doors open. You ain't paying no rent. Keep them doors open and have a tab on your kid's phone. Okay? Location, check everything. All these things, because they are growing up. Okay? I just love you guys. And respect comes from the parents. It's how the parents raise the kids, okay? Y'all need to, and then once the kids leave you guys, hey, you did all what you can do. That's why I tell you guys, y'all got to telling your kids, teaching your kids about Jesus Christ. Because once Satan when they get into the world, Satan gonna turn their ass up. But Satan did me like that. But you know what? Jesus Christ, that's how I found my way back home. Because my grandmama Beulah, she taught me. She taught me. I love my grandmama Beulah. You see what I'm saying? She taught me the ins and out. She had gifts like I got gifts. You see what I'm saying? But she didn't have to utilize her gifts back then. But I got to now. And that's what I'm doing now, living the will of God. I got to use my gifts, okay? I just love you guys. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I wish you guys subscribe to my channel. And you're more than welcome to share my videos. And if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Brick City Earth Angel have left the park. Look out. The water is. See, they got the kids up there. They walking around with their families and stuff. That's why I say it's a beautiful day out here. And they teaching their kids all type of things. You see what I'm saying? Always remember, Jesus Christ love you guys. I love you.